What it do, Neal family? It's your boy D Neal and
Mackenzie
here with another podcast episode, and we got a juicy topic in this one. It is what it's like to find your dream job, or what it's like to find your calling in life. That's such a hard question to answer, and I feel like that's the question you're asked so much from a kid all the way till you grow up. From a kid, it's the teachers handing you the paper, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to be when you grow up? And as you keep going, maybe middle school or high school, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? What kind of life you want to live? All these things. And you're asked that your whole life. And as a kid, you have all these dreams and aspirations. Like, I want to be the next NBA player. I want to be a rapper. I want to be a TV star, actor, right? All these things that I feel like you should hold on to that dream if it's truly your dream. But all of these things that so many people dream about, but only a tiny amount of people are going to make it in these areas.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so it's just like, as you grow up, you feel like that kind of dream gets further and further away as real life starts to happen. As you move out on your own, now you got to pay bills. Now you got to put a roof over your head. Now you got to do all these things. So maybe I got to put my dream on the back burner for now. And I got to do what pays the bills. And as you get in this cycle, you may get comfortable. And you may forget about that dream, dog.
Yeah. Or you may get the dream, but it just not be what you thought it was.
You preaching right now. Absolutely preaching. Because it's like in life, I feel like you always need something to chase.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you get to your dream, like you said, you might realize it isn't everything that you thought it was going to be. And now, what's left to chase?
Yeah. I feel like as human beings, we all always want more.
Yes.
No matter what, there's something else we could chase after.
Exactly. I always found it weird, like, when I walked into Walmart or anything, and you see, like, these very old people, like, still working. Or even at one of my jobs, it was like a dude just said, "Oh, I've retired already. This is just because I got bored at home." I've always thought it was weird. I'm like, man, if I was retired, if I had no money to retire, you would never catch me working. But when I actually quit my job and just did YouTube, and I wasn't doing as much videos, I found myself very bored, sitting there with nothing to do and so much time on my hands that I quickly understood, like, dang. I can understand why these people continue to work even after retirement, because it's like, if you ain't got the money to travel, if you ain't got the money to do like all these great things, then it's boring being stuck at home all day.
I think there's a lady at the Dollar Tree. She's always like dressed up real fancy.
Yeah.
And she works there, and you can tell, like, I mean, she's retired, but she works there just to work there because she wants to work there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wouldn't catch me doing that.
It stinks. And so, like, we can talk about when me and Mackenzie first started talking. I think at that point you wanted to be a nurse.
Yeah, I did. I think as a kid growing up, I always wanted to be a teacher. I always thought I would be a teacher.
Okay.
I wanted to teach not the language. I wanted to teach math. Not even a language.
That's not even the same category at all.
No, but I wanted to teach math. But then I quickly realized that kids are not for me. Like, not a classroom full of kids. And so then the dream changed. Then I thought it would be a nurse. I really wanted to work with babies. But then the pandemic hit. And then to be a nurse or whatever, you had to get the shot.
Yeah.
And that wasn't something that I was willing to do. So that changed real quick. And so that never got met.
I would ask, like, why a teacher? Is it because it was a teacher that inspired you? Is it because you were just good at math?
I don't really know. I think I just liked the subject. I think back then I was really into school.
Okay.
And I just really loved it at that point. Like, I had good teachers, and I just thought this was something I would like to do. And first of all, you know how I am to this day. I love organization. And, like, the organization on the desk, I was like, I'm going to have all of it. I'm going to have all my markers and all my papers. And I just thought that was where I was going to go.
Yeah, I feel like at one point I wanted to be a teacher, but that was only because I wanted to coach basketball. Because as a kid, loved basketball. So if you love basketball, who didn't dream of being in the NBA, right?
Yeah.
Wanted to make it. But, I mean, we got to high school and I realized, hey, yeah, 5'7" is where I stopped. It ain't much NBA players that height or shorter that done made it. And I know, like, I'm not saying it's an excuse to not make the NBA, but I also didn't work out like 5-6 hours a day.
Yeah.
And so I was already at a disadvantage being 5'7". So if I'm not gonna put the extra work in, I realized that dream just wasn't. I must not have loved it that much because I wasn't willing to work out 5-6 hours.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, as far as being a nurse, I obviously didn't love it enough to get the shot for it. And then. Yeah. Then I thought, like, I think back on it, and it's like, you know, the last job that I had, I worked like 13, 14, 15-hour shifts, and that was not for me. Yeah. You know, I love my sleep. It was not for me, and so then it just makes sense because if I'd have been a nurse, I mean, look at the kind of schedule I would have.
Facts.
And that probably wouldn't have worked out, and then I'd have done all that schooling for what?
Facts. You're talking to the person who did it, who went to school, got his degree, and never used it since. But it's interesting because it's like after like you decided you don't want to get the shot, you don't want to become a nurse. I feel like every so often I'll be like, all right, Kenzie, like, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? Kenzie, like, if you had any job, like, what would you choose? If you could do anything, and you were always kind of like, I don't know.
I know. I feel like I really didn't know. Like, I just couldn't think of something that would just make me happy. Like something that I would want to do every day. I mean, really, who wants to work? You know what I mean?
Facts.
But it's like, you know, you have to work, but it's like, if you know you have to do it and you have to think of something you would love. Like, I couldn't imagine what that would be.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, yeah, you couldn't figure out what exactly you loved at that point.
Yeah, because, like, I'm like him. I really don't like working under anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I really just wanted to do something where I was my own boss. I could do whatever I wanted to do. You know, I make my own hours. I did not want to, like, have set in stone where I couldn't get out of something. Yep. Or you had to worry about, like, if you're going to have a job with somebody.
Yep. I think for me, it was the stress of jobs, like, always bothered me. Like, I know I was going to have to, like, meet some kind of deadline, or I was going to have to do a certain amount of work, and it was, like, it got stressful for me, and I was like, I don't enjoy this. And I feel like I was always the worker who, like, did everything I was told and did a good job at it. So what's your reward for being great at your job? Nothing. But I say the reward you get for being great at your job is more work. And it's like, I don't want to be the employee that you say, I know I can depend on Gary, and so I'm going to ask him to do this extra stuff. It's like, nah, like, I do my job, but I don't want no extra. Like, it's because other people slack off or aren't good at their job. You're not asking them to put in overtime. You're not asking them to do extra.
Yeah, I completely agree because honestly, when I started Walmart when I was a teenager, it was my very first job. I have to say, I actually really did love it. Yeah. I really did. I know I unloaded trucks and stuff, but
hated that.
I worked in the baby aisle and then the makeup aisle. I mean, come on, I'm a girl. I loved it. I mean, I was in my own little world. I was by myself, had earphones in my ear, didn't really get bothered that much. And I was like, this is the life.
Check it out.
But I took it upon myself to learn other things.
I like that.
So when I did that, that's clearly where I messed up because, like you said, you're dependable. So when people don't show up, then who does it? Oh, well, the one person who knows how to do it. Yep. So then, like, here I am, like, even when those people are here, now that I'm better at it, now I'm doing my job on top of their job. And then it's like, if there is a day where I'm running behind because just, you know, first of all, trucks vary. Yeah. So sometimes we would get a huge truck. And it's like, if I couldn't get it done alone, the whole entire job, and I worked 3 stations. If I couldn't get it done, then I'm getting yelled at. Meanwhile, you have people who work in the same station all day and can't even get half of it done. Yeah. And yet you say nothing to them. So I ended up leaving because of that. Because I didn't like that. Like, you have the one person who does everything for you, who took it upon themselves to learn your business.
Yeah.
And you treat them this way.
Yep. I always hated that. And so, yeah, but I also understood, like, I still needed to eat and stuff, so I did have to do my job. But like you said, I always hated being that dependable, reliable employee. Because I don't know, you feel like it didn't come with rewards. Like, they be like, all right, we got you a 50-cent raise. Well, when taxes come out, I ain't even going to notice that a raise was given to me. Mm-hmm. So, that ain't enough. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's just frustrating. But, I mean, recently, I feel like you did figure out, you got very inspired. I guess you want to talk about what you're doing now?
I started a cup business. I make tumblers.
Show them an example. This is the cup she made for me. Big One Piece fan, big Luffy fan. So that's like super dope, bro. Like, and she does all kind of, any design y'all want, she does all kind of cups.
Yeah. I don't have my cup with me, but yeah, I got into that, and I think I like it more than I thought I would. Like, I was really excited to figure it out and to buy all the stuff, and I don't know. I think I just get thrilled. Like, I sit around and I'm just so excited to just see how a cup turns out, or just to find a new design, or
yeah.
Like, I don't sit here and dwell on it. Like, when I get orders, I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just thrilled to do it. And then when I run out and I sold out, I was like so upset that I couldn't make more cups.
Yeah.
And so, like, then he's like looking at me like he's just so like in awe of me.
Yeah, like there's some when she first talked about it, when we first even like started, because like when it comes to money, y'all, like I'm like cheapskate. I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't like spending money because I always want it to be in like a bank account, savings account, just so I feel secure if anything goes wrong.
Yeah, and let's just put it out there that this was not cheap.
Yeah. But when she came to me, it was like a spark in her eye. Like, she was like, I really want to do this. Like, and I told her, I was like, so like this, are you 100% sure this is what you really want to do? Because like she said, the equipment wasn't cheap. So I was like, you sure this is what you really want to do? Yes. And you're going to dedicate yourself to being great at this? Yes. And know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she need my permission to do anything.
Right. And that's what I was about to say. Like, it wasn't that I had asked for permission. It wasn't that he gave me permission. It was more like I said, I came to him and it didn't make me feel like I was asking for permission. It felt like, I don't know. It's like he seemed excited for me. Like he just didn't even like try to turn me down. Like try to be like, are you sure? Like you probably really don't want to do that. It was more like, is this what you want to do? Like, is this what it is?
And I'm sure that's because like the equipment wasn't cheap, and she talked to me like how much everything would cost. And I'm sure you was probably a little surprised. Like
I really was on like how supportive he was with it, because it was a lot of money. It wasn't just like like $100 or $200. Like it was a couple hundred, like
over $600.
Yeah, and I mean,
with far as almost $1,000.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's about close to $1,000, and so I knew that I wasn't just, this wasn't something to take lightly. Like this was something that we really just needed to talk about. But he didn't like I said, he didn't turn me down. He didn't be like, Ken's like, we're not doing that. Like he sat down, we talked about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, he seemed very supportive of it. Like, if this is what you want to do, then I support it, and we'll get everything you need to get. Yes,
because like we both have like our own money that we're able to spend each month, and so she could have easily just got everything with her money. But I like I said, I saw that spark. I saw the excitement on her face. And I was like, bro, I'll pay like half of like the equipment, bro. I got you, because like I could see it. And she was so excited about it, and I knew she would genuinely like dive in and work as hard as she could at it. But I mean, like, what made you? Why cups? Like, why did you decide? Like, were you just scrolling on TikTok, social media, and said I can do this? Or
well, I think that originally the first thing me and him had talked about is I came to him and I wanted to make like T-shirts, and I wanted to get like the heat press and all of that. But then as I was scrolling on TikTok to see everything that I needed, I came across tumblers. And then I think that's just like, when I saw that, it's like I knew that that's exactly what I want to do. Like, forget t-shirts, this is it. Because it just looks so much more simpler to do. And then it just didn't seem like complicated. It seemed like something I could do, he could do, and it didn't cost as much. Like, the stuff for t-shirts, just, there was so much that came with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was like, that would have been, to me, way more expensive, like buying bulks of clothes and all these different sizes, all these different colors, sweatpants, and then, you know, all the designs and shipping, and it just seemed like a lot, and I was just like, this just makes more sense to me. It's a lot cheaper to buy bulks of tumblers and then create those. And then once I did, and we did get it in, I was so excited to make the first one. I couldn't even wait. Like, I couldn't wait the next day. That was the first one I made.
Pay full. I invested half, and I still paid full price, y'all.
Yes, and I told him he could. You know, he didn't have to pay. Like, I haven't paid for mine. Like,
yeah.
I mean, actually, really, how do I pay for mine?
Yeah, but I just wanted to like fully support. Like, even though like I came in with the equipment, I felt like this is what you want to do. Like, and so you're not giving this cup to me for free. I'm paying for. I want to be the first customer. I want to be the biggest supporter, so I'm paying full price for the cup. Yeah,
and he really did. Like, he went to all the stores with me. Like, I was so excited to, like, organize. Like I said, I'm really big in organizing. So, I mean, he went to the stores with me. We got me all kinds of stuff, like stock and products. And he came home and he helped me, like, open everything. He helped me set everything up. He helped me figure out everything. He read the instructions, helped me with my printer. Like, he helped me do it all. Then he stood in there and he helped me, like, watch me make the first cup. And when he saw it, he was, like, so excited for me. Like, it felt like he was more excited than I was.
Bro, like, just getting to, like, sit and watch her, like, work, bro, like, I don't know, it's, like, proud. It's, like, exciting. It's inspiring. Because it's, like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, when she ran out of cups, like, it was almost like an addict who ran out of drugs, dog. She wanted to get back to it so badly. And, like, I found it funny, but, like, very excited and inspiring. Like, dang, like, she really found what she enjoys doing. She absolutely loves this. And so for me to watch that, like, it just made me smile thinking about it, because it's like, dang, like, she really doing her thing.
Yeah, like, when I ran out, I had ordered some before I'd ran out, but obviously, you know, shipping can take a couple days, and so I ended up being without tumblers for 2 whole days. And within them 2 whole days, he even went to the stores with me to find, like, just singular cups, because I wanted to make another. I'm like, I can't wait 2 days. I need to make more. But we couldn't find any, and, well, not any that was a reasonable price. So I didn't pay for those. I waited the 2 days out. And as soon as I got them in, I made me another one, even though I was sick. I was sick and not feeling good, but I still made me one.
Yes. Yeah. It's so dope, bro. Like, watching her, like, I always tell her, like, and I've said it in multiple YouTube videos, like, I'm envious of those with such creativity, because I feel like that's a department that I really lack in. And so when I see her be, like, so creative and create, like, she has designs she can buy online. She can take photos and put them on cups. But when I see her, like, want to create her own designs, and, like, that is so cool to me, because it's like, dang, I really wish I was capable of doing stuff like that. I want to have that. And so watching her do it is so cool, watching her work, like.
Yeah, I think, like, this whole conversation came up when I was making a design, like, an hour ago.
Yes.
And he brought it up, and we just started talking.
I swear. Because I told her, I said, I wanted to start a new YouTube channel. Because, like, I usually, after YouTube videos, I spend my time walking around and everything. But mostly we do reactions. Besides this podcast, we just do reactions right now. And I was like, dang, like, I'm walking around and I'm watching her, like, we finished our reactions, we finished editing, and now she's just on her iPad, like, making new designs, creating new things, and I'm like, dang, that's so dope. Like, I want to do something. It get me excited watching her. Like, I want to do something. And so I was like, dang, I want to start a new YouTube channel. And she was like, what brought that about? And I'm like, just watching you. Like, it got me excited to do something. And
yeah. Yeah, because I think that for those 2 days that I didn't have any tumblers, I sat on my iPad and was like making me a business logo and trying to figure out more designs and more cups and trying to like make pictures of my tumblers to like put on a site to like broadcast them, and that's what I did for my 2 days. And but I tell you, to me, I think he is creative. I mean, I know a lot of people do YouTube, but he came up with it. You made your own. You know what I mean? Like, that was creative. You came up with your own content. Like, and I know, like, you know, we react and stuff, but you did that. You know, you got your following here on your own. Yeah. Like, to me, that's creative. Like.
Yeah. I feel like earlier that spark in her I was talking about, I feel like I recognized it because when I first started YouTube, like, that was the spark I had. It was like my bro, shout out D'Artagnan, y'all go check out his channel. He got a couple of them. Dar Reacts, Dar the Traveler, Wilson Family. Y'all go check out all his channels. But he was just like, bro, like, you should do like YouTube. And I was like, hey, I don't know. Then the pandemic hit and I was like, well, why not? I watch reaction videos all the time. I was like, I think I could be good at this. And I started and it was so fun. Like, it was, and I still had my full-time job at the time, so I was doing it on the side, and I was excited. I'm getting in front of the TV, in front of the laptop for hours, like editing different videos, and it was just cool. It was really cool learning about everything. But I also feel like somewhere along the line, like, it started becoming less fun, and it started feeling like more work.
I think that's more because it did become your work.
Yeah, I quit my job to do YouTube full time, and it's still a whole lot better than any job that I've ever worked. But watching her on that iPad, watching her with them cups, it sparked something in me. It made me like realize, I was like, dang. I remember when I had that excitement, but somewhere along the line, like, I lost that. Like, I can post like a video when I hit like 20,000 subscribers, dog. I was doing like the robot, some weird funny dances, and I was cause I was so excited. But somewhere I stopped getting excited for those like small milestones, and I stopped, and I'm like, dang, like I want to get. So watching you, I was like, I want that again.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, your version of the followers is like when I get a message from somebody wanting to buy a cup, and I look at him and I'm just so excited that somebody wants to buy it.
Yes, I feel that. Yeah, I guess like you said, it became my work. Because when I was doing YouTube on the side, I don't know, it was just, I didn't expect any money from it like in the beginning.
Yeah.
I was just making videos because I enjoyed making videos. Like, it was really fun.
Yeah. I think, like, for me, as far as YouTube, I never thought that I would do this.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I just, like, I don't hate it and I don't dislike it. It's just, it's not who I am.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, as open as he is, and, you know, I'm just very, very shy into myself. So, I mean, I do these videos, but, like, I do it because it's a job, you know?
Yeah.
I get paid, and I like this channel more than anything. Like, because for this, I feel like I get to be me. Yeah. Like, reactions, you don't really get to be you. And it's like, just a little bit that people see, you know, they just judge you off that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where it's like, over here, it's like, you actually get to judge me for me. And then whatever your opinion is I can't blame you for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, this is who I am, and you get to see that. But on the other ones, you don't get to see that. So, I really like that people get to judge me off that.
I feel like you saying that, like, made me also realize, like, because usually in life, like, I'm introverted and I'm shy, but I want to be outgoing. I want to be extroverted. I want to be able to talk with anybody. And it's like, dang, like, YouTube is my platform to be able to do that. Like, I'm in here with a camera. It's like no stress because it's just me talking to a camera, but there's also people that are going to watch it, but I get to be that outgoing, exciting person that I really want to be.
Yeah, I feel like I completely agree with that because I think, like, in person, when we're out and about with other people and, you know, you're not this version.
Nuh-uh.
You know, you're more like shy, reserved person. Yeah. But you're the person you are on YouTube is the person you are with me.
Yeah.
I mean, because like you said, because I've asked him many of times, I'm like, how do you do that? Like, how are you so yourself on camera, but you're not like when we go out in public? Yeah. And he's like, because he's like, it's a camera, it's just me. And I'm like, yeah, but people are gonna watch it though. And he's like, yeah, but in that moment, it's just me and a camera.
It's facts.
And it's like I said, this is his real personality. This is who he is with me.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't change when the camera's shut off. This is dead him.
Yeah, anybody, like, who I'm truly comfortable with, like, who truly knows me, her, all my family, all my bros, my friends, they know, like, this is, like, for real, who I am. Like, I really, like, once I get to know you, I really am, like, an outgoing person. I really do love to talk, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, if I don't know you, like, I do not, like, I'm antisocial in a sense. Like, when I go out and about, I'm like she said, if I don't know you, I'm kind of shy. I hate the fact that I do, but I know, like, in the back of my head, I really do care what people think about me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like I'll be envious of people who can just, like, freely be themselves. Like, I'm also creativity and people who can just freely be themselves without a care in the world of what somebody's going to think about them. Like, I want that so badly.
See, but, like, for me, I feel like, to me, you are that. Like, for me, I'm so much more, like, shy and reserved than you are.
Yeah.
And, like, I also, like, so bad, I just want to, like, be able to be myself like all these other people and not be shy and just not care what people think and not read the comments.
Yeah.
But it's, like, for me, like, you don't care what people say in the comments. You don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you'll read, but you don't care. It doesn't bother you. It doesn't ruin your day. It doesn't affect how you feel. You're just like, okay, well, I'm me and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, don't watch. And I'm, like, stuck on what somebody said in the comments, and you're like, don't read that. And I'm like, God.
Yeah, I think I got to the point, and maybe that's just because I've done YouTube this long that I've gotten to that point where it's just like, no matter what you do, like, there's just going to be people who may not enjoy your content. There's going to be people who may not like you. Like, I've seen many comments that say, like, my laugh, they think I'm too extra, my laugh is fake. But, like, if you know me, you know, like, I really laugh, like, loud. And it might be an obnoxious laugh. But, like, if I find something really funny, that's how I laugh. So, it doesn't bother me when people say this stuff because I'm like, well, I know myself. I know that's not true. And then, I mean, there's like 80 comments and there's like 2 negative ones. And I feel like human nature is to focus on those 2 negative comments.
Because for me, like, there's a lot of negative comments about me. But, like, I don't know. It's like you said, you cannot make them happy. Like, a lot of the times I get comments about, like, maybe, like, I don't laugh enough. And it's like, when I do laugh, then they're mad. Or it's like, they're like, oh, well, she doesn't get it. Or, like, if I disagree with something, because everybody has their own opinions. If I disagree with something or whatever, then I'm just a ball of negativity. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I would even call myself, but people just don't like me. Like, I'm a ball of negativity, and he's just Mr. Brightside. And or it's I'm so mean, and he's so nice. When, like, we talk about it all the time because, like, he's the mean one out of me and him. I'm the nice one.
Yeah, I think because, like, I smile and, like, I'm a very approachable person. I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna be nice to you. But I think, like, when it comes to, like, caring about things, or, like, whether it be, like, someone's birthday or, like, Christmas, or, like, caring about animals, or caring about, like, things that a human should care about, like, I have a much colder heart, and I'm like,
yeah, and that's, like, I think that's where, like, I come off different, because, like I said, he's, like, all smiley and, laughing. And, like, I just have, like, a RB face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, really bad. But I can't help it because it's, like, I'm shy. So, like, in my mind, like, I know it's just me and him. And if it was just me and him, we would be good.
Yeah.
But, like, Cameron's, like, I know people are seeing this. That's what I can get out of my head.
Yeah.
Where, like, he's different. But, like, people in the comments, me and him can say the exact same thing. And it drives me crazy. And he just dies laughing like that. But I will read the comments on a video, okay? And it will be a video where me and him say the exact same thing. Or maybe he even said the comment and I just agreed. And yet I'm the one getting bashed for it in the comment. I'm dumb and I'm ignorant and I'm what's wrong with the world. And it's like, he's so perfect. He's the only American in the world that knows what he's talking about. And I'm just looking at him. He's like, I don't understand because I said the same thing. I don't get it either. They just don't like me.
Yeah, when she read, because I don't read comments often because I'm like, after I'm done making YouTube videos, like, I'm done with YouTube for the day. I'm not getting back on. I'm tired of it. I'm not watching. I barely watch anybody else's videos on YouTube because I'm just like, after I finish my videos, I'm done.
I want to say, really, ever since I started YouTube, I don't think I watch videos on YouTube.
I'm telling you stop doing it, bro, because you're tired of YouTube. So I don't go through the... I used to read every comment, but I don't go through the comments anymore.
I still read every comment, but I've only been at this for a month.
So... And I understand, like, there's negative comments because, like, when I first started, I saw his negative comments, and I was like, dang, like... At the beginning, I almost felt like I had to change, like, the way I did things because people would say, oh, like, you're too much, you're too extra.
Yes.
And I'm like, at a certain point, I just stopped caring because I'm like, you know what? Like, why am I focused on what this one person said when there's so many people down here that are like, oh my God, I love your content. I love the way you react, bro. This is so dope, bro. Keep it up. You should have way more subscribers. There's many more comments that say stuff like that than the one comment that maybe say you're too extra.
Yes, and I tell him all the time, like, there's so many people in the comments who will be like, I don't like your girlfriend. She doesn't add anything to the channel.
Yeah.
And then people will be like, I'm unsubscribing because of your girlfriend. I don't like her. I liked your reactions better when you were alone. And then, like, somebody told me that I was, like, annoying and they couldn't stand my face and that they were unsubscribing. And I just looked at Darian. I'm like, I don't want to do this no more.
And for me, it's like, bro, like, I be trying to tell her, like, what I always say is Jesus had haters and that man was perfect. So if you think you're going to go through life and not have no type of hate, no type of criticism, then you're in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, I feel like when I first started, like, everybody was, like, giving compliments. Yeah. So I feel like I just thought this would be easier.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? Because at first it was all, like, it was all good.
Yeah.
And then, like, it wasn't long after that, and it was like, she talks too low. She doesn't look at the camera enough. She pays too much attention to him. She looks at him too much and not, you know, like, whenever I would talk, like, I would talk when I first started, but apparently I would look at him and talk more than I would look at the camera, which is true, but I was just learning, and
exactly.
I didn't think that was a big deal. I'd never done it before, so I just, if I'm talking to him, I just thought I would look. You know, I didn't think that was a big deal, but apparently it's like the world's biggest mistake. And so I fixed it, and that wasn't enough.
It's never good. There's always going to be people that are going to complain. There's always going to be people that may not like you. I mean, that's just life. But, I mean, the way I look at it, I look at the numbers, and I'm like, so they can say that, but you know what? With my girlfriend on these videos, subscribers have gone up. Views have gone up. Watch hours have gone up. Money has gone up. So I'm like, hey, whatever we did, I'm keeping you on the videos because, like, they can say what they want in the comment section, but these numbers are telling me that more people enjoy you than people that don't enjoy you.
Yeah, because, like, there's a lot of people who, like, with things I disagree with, like, they get mad, so, like, they comment mean things. Like, when I don't agree with something, like, mostly, like, some of, like, the things with, like, they're, like, bashing, like, Christians or Americans. And, like, when I don't agree with it, like, they get so mad.
Yeah.
But Darian's like, don't, like, shut up. Like, you know, like, keep talking. Like, don't shut yourself down in the videos just because people are hating on you. Like, keep it because we're getting views.
Yeah.
Let them hate you. They don't know you. Like, they're paying our bills. And I'm like, you're right.
Exactly. Floyd Mayweather was the greatest at it, man. become the villain. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just embrace the villain role. I wish I could embrace the role, but I'm just too happy-go-lucky, too smiley.
He is. I tell him all the time. I think it's more of the fact that they don't like me because I'm not him. Like, they're constantly making, like, the comment of how me and him are so different. And that's why we work.
Yeah, that is.
Like, if we were the same person, we would not work. Mm-mm. We work because we are that different. And you're right, because we look at life completely different. He looks at the better things. I look at the worst things. And that's why we work. But there's so many people who make that comment. And it's like, this is why.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I'm like, keep being yourself on camera. Like, don't change just because they say that stuff. Like, just keep being who you are. If you don't find it funny, don't laugh. If you got something to say it. Like, if people don't like it, they don't like it. If they unsubscribe because of that, then
that's
cool.
What I was gonna say, because like, they want me to be him. Like, they want me, like, I can laugh at the same joke, but because I didn't fall over in my seat screaming and crying, then I'm just negative, and it's like I still laughed at it.
Yeah.
I still found it funny, but because I didn't, like, not saying he's dramatic, but he has a more dramatic tone to him.
Yeah.
And because I didn't do the same tone or act the exact same way as him, then I didn't understand the joke. I'm not dumb. I understand jokes. Yeah. We react different ways for two different people.
Facts.
But it's like I'm expected to be just like him.
Yeah.
Which is like most people, whether it's couples, whether it's two people in a thing, I mean, they're going to have different opinions. It's what it is. You know, you're bringing two different perspectives, two different people.
Yeah. So I guess this video is starting to get long, so we're going to go ahead and start wrapping it up. I guess all this is, like, to say, like, no matter what your dream job is, like, there's going to be obstacles along the way. There's going to be people who talk about you. There's going to be things that you have to overcome and you have to figure out. But, I mean, still, don't let that stop you or scare you from, like, doing what you want to do. Like, you only get one life. You only get so much time on this earth. So do what you want. Don't go to work stressed out every single day. Don't go to, know what I'm saying? Find something that you want to do and do it. Now, am I saying immediately quit and go follow your dreams? No, because you still got bills to pay. What I'm saying is, maybe while you're doing your full-time job, come home and maybe do like 30 minutes to an hour or something that you want to do for yourself. And just let that consistently build up over time. But yeah, like...
Yeah, I feel like that's where I'm at, like, right now.
Yeah.
It's like I have to do YouTube, and then I spend the rest of the night doing tumblers.
I love it. And she loves doing it. You feel me? And so that's what's so dope about it.
Yeah, he loves me doing it. He just don't love staying up till 10 or 11 waiting on me to get done.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, like, hey, this is what she do now. You feel me? So keep doing. I want her to keep doing what makes her happy, and this is what makes her happy. And like at some point, she gonna keep doing this podcast, but she might not be in my like reaction videos anymore. Because maybe her orders are just going so up, she got to spend all her time on tumblers. And I know she would much rather be doing that, and she would absolutely love doing that than have to react to all these videos I'll be getting her to react to every day. But that's cool with me, because it's like, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. So y'all go find it. If you already know your dream, hold on to it. Don't let it go too far. Stop putting it on the back burner. Get started, and don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Like, I know it's scary. Trust me, I know it's. But take that leap. Take that leap. You got anything left to say?
Nope.
That's all we got. Make sure y'all subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up, order one of these cups, dog. I'll put her info, like her email and her social media in the description. I'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.